During a fiery debate on net zero,
This is going to surprise people, Mr. Speaker.
Secretary of State, no.
the UK's energy crisis and Labour's climate agenda, Ed Miliband got a public dressing down straight from the Speaker himself.
That Clean Power 2030 is doomed to fail.
As Miliband launched into yet another tirade, the Speaker had clearly had enough and bluntly told him to pipe down in front of everyone.
And it's time for a change of approach.
From flip-flopping over clean power to being called out for talking nonsense, this moment wasn't just embarrassing, it revealed just how fed up Parliament is with Labour's double standards. But what pushed the Speaker to snap? And what does it say about where British politics is heading? Watch to the end, there's more going on here than you might think.
And as Tony Blair said yesterday, this is a strategy that's doomed to fail.
Like, drop a comment, and share this before it quietly disappears.
Secretary of State.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Voters feel they're being asked to make financial sacrifices when they know that their impact on global emissions is minimal. Present policy solutions are inadequate and therefore unworkable. The current approach isn't working. Any strategy based on either phasing out fossil fuels in the short term or limiting consumption is a strategy doomed to fail. Tell me, does the Secretary of State agree with his former boss, Tony Blair?
Well, he's talking about the TBI Institute report, which actually says, there's a lot in it I do agree with. It says on CCS we should move ahead, which this government is. On AI and the role of AI, this government should move ahead, which we are. On nuclear, we should move ahead, which this government is doing. I have to say to him, though, I want to say to him that this is the man who said only 3 weeks ago, after his party dropped their net zero policy, look, and this is going to surprise people, Mr. Speaker.
Secretary of State, no. We are on topical, so I don't need a full statement and going over it, Andrew, but we'll show you a good example of...
Looking forward to hearing what I said a few weeks ago, to be honest, Mr. Speaker. But it's okay to admit when you're wrong, Mr. Speaker. And as Tony Blair said yesterday, this is a strategy that's doomed to fail. So why can't he see what the GMB sees, what Tony Blair sees, that Clean Power 2030 is doomed to fail, and it's time for a change of approach?
It's not what the report says, Mr. Speaker, and he's talking absolute nonsense. And that's the point I was going to make, Mr. Speaker. And the point I was going to make is this. He said, look, nobody's saying that net zero was a mistake. Net zero in the round was an eminently sensible thing to do. Not my word, Mr. Speaker, but his own words. Now, some people say the Tory party today has only one policy. Actually, they have two: against net zero and for it in the shape of the Honourable Gentleman.
And if you're still here, make sure you're subscribed. Because they try to silence the truth, we won't let them.